Namaste everyone. My name is Hari Keshav and I am a violin teacher in Taal School of Music. So today we will learn about some fundamentals, basic fundamentals and some intermediate things about this instrument, lovely instrument, violin. Okay. So first we have to understand what is violin and how is the functions of violin are. So you all know this is the instrument violin. These are like many shapes of violin we have, like small size, medium size, and large size. And this is the ideal size of violin we have, 4x4 size. So first I will tell about the all the parts of the violin that we have. These are strings. Okay, this is star string, this is pa string, and this is third string, sa string. If I play with with this bow, you will understand the tune of the violin. This is sa, this is pa. This is also pa, but the bass pa. This is sa, bass sa. So these are the strings that we have to use in the violin, and the strings that we hold by this, which is balanced by the thing, this is known as the bridge, which holds and which covers all the area of the strings. And this thing you see, this key type thing, this is known as the barreda. So two names, barreda or pegs. This main thing is for mainly the tightening and loosening the strings. If the tune violin is out of tune, so we have to tune this by tightening or loosening it. And you see these four screw things. This is known as adjusters. These are for fine tuning to reach the minimum level, the maximum level of that point. And inside this violin, there's one small thing which is known as sound host. From there, the sound produces. And you see the gap here, the design. From this gap, the sound comes in. So how the parts of the violin is clear to you. And main thing, this is the bow. Okay, so the shape of the bow always looks like this. A curve should be there. Then only we can understand the bow is. And you see this one small thing. This is only the adjuster of the bow, like the same thing that we have in the violin. This is about loosening and tightening the bow as well, so that the hair of the bow can be strong. And also one more thing, while playing the violin, you should not touch with your hand the hair of the bow with your hand, so that the sound would be clear and all. Okay. And also one more thing, this hair of the bow is made of horse tail, or it can be also from mule tail. Mainly we can see it from the horse tail, so that the quality is better. So I'm going to start with the lesson, first lesson, that is Sarli Verse. That is the first basic lesson of our violin. So the thing that I played now was Sarli Verse, the first Sarli Verse. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa. Ideally we have 7 swaras, but we only don't count the last swaram of Arona and last swaram of Arona. Arona Arona means the ascending and the descending part of the raga. That means Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni. 7 swaras. Sa, Ni, Dha, Pa, Ma, Ga, Ri. 7 swaras are downwards. So this was the first elevation that we have to do. And also now we have to understand how the sitting position of violin is. First we have to keep our violin like this, in the same position like this, and we have to rest this violin base part on our chest, and we have to rest our chin on this, and we have to keep this lower part of the violin, the right leg, we have to cross the left leg like this, and you have to pull out this right leg like this, and keep this area near to your feet, ankle. So this is the ideal sitting up position in Carnatic music violin. So let's continue with the lesson. This was the first elevation that I played, and like this we have 16 elevation we will do. I'll play some more elevation. These were some few examples of Sarli verses that we will learn. Next lesson is Janda verse. Janda verse is like this is one example of Janda verse. Like this, we will learn about 8 Janda verses in our Carnatic music violin. Next lesson is Alankaras. Alankaram, the term Alankaram means a pattern. The Alankar word, if you hear the word Alankar, Alankar, Alankar. So the Alankar word means the pattern, a set of pattern. The lesson which we has been set in a pattern, a beautiful pattern, structured pattern that is. For example, show you the first line will be like 4 2 4 4. Why 4 2 4 4? Because sa re ga ma ga re sa re ga re sa re ga ma. This is the pattern. You understand this pattern? So this was the Alankaram. This was a glimpse of Alankaram. It was like this. We have 7 to 8 Alankarams that we will learn. Next is Dhatu Varshe. Dhatu Varshe is a lesson which is very important for our fingers and for bow movement, because the pattern of the Dhatu Varshe is very complicated if you can understand. I'll show an example with the Dhatu Varshe line. Here you can understand this. The pattern of the Dhatu Varshe is very like from sa to ma, re to pa. These are some complicated patterns that we have to learn in Dhatu Varshe. Like for this, same also 8 Dhatu Varshe that we will learn in Carnatic music. So after all this, we will get into Tarasthai, because till now we played the ideal sa like this, right? Now we have to reach sa, re, ga, ma, pa, the highest point of Carnatic music violin is pa here. So the same thing that we are playing here. This is Sari Gama Pa, normal version. Now this. This is the highest point of Carnatic music violin, that is pa. So how the lesson will come? So this was the example of Tarasthai. So all the basic lessons are finished by here, and we'll move on to Geetams, level 2, that is Geetams, Swarjadis and Jadiswaras. So these are some minor composition that we will learn before getting into major composition like Varnam and Kirtanam. Before that, we have to learn some small Geetams that we have, Sudra Geetas, Slow Geetas. Then we have the Jadiswarams, which is also like a song like thing only. Which don't have any lyrics there, but it sounds like a song. Then we have Swarjatis. Swarjati is like very, it can be termed as a very major composition as well, but also it comes under a minor structure of Carnatic music violin. So it's an example of famous Swarjati that maybe you have heard, that is Rara Venu in Ragam Bilahari. So this was an example of the Swarjati that we have to learn. Now, Varnam and Kirtanams. Varnam and Kirtanam is a very prominent and a very major lesson that we have to learn in Carnatic music. Varnam is a very basic structure of a lesson that consists of Pallavi, Anupallavi, Muktaiswaram, Charnam, and Charnaswaras. So every Varna, like we have to learn plenty of Varnams, like 10 to 20 for example. First I will start with the Hamsatvani Varnam. That is, the Ragam goes like this. This was just an example of a Varnam that in the Ragam Hamsatvani is. So after learning Varnams and some of the Kirtanams, we will get into like exploration of Ragas. Like we have learned many things like what is Varnam, we'll be learning different types of Ragas, different variety of Ragam we have to learn. Then we have to understand how to play Ragams and all. For example, take an example of Hamsatvani, how to expand the Ragam, because the Aranavana goes like this. It's the basic introduction and scale of the Hamsatvani Ragam. Then we will you have to learn how to expand this ragam, like how to brief explain some of the ragams. So in this, you see that I only use the Sarigapa Nisa, Sani In those five scales, in those five surams, I was playing this whole ragam. So this is how we explain this ragam in Violin. So after learning all these, not necessary to after all learning all this, in between if we learn these lessons, somehow we learn some patriotic songs, some famous songs that we have to learn. For example, so I don't think so. I have to say the name of the song. Sare Jahan Se Acha. This is the song is. So like this, you will learn some of the patriotic songs, national songs like this in between learning of some of the lessons, and also some famous albums like this. Name of the songs, Memories, if you know the song. So that's all. So these are the things that we have to learn in violin, learning music violin. I told you about the tuning of the violin. I told you about some lessons, some glimpse of the lessons that I showed. Okay. So if you like this demo, you will. I'm sure we are. I'm so excited to have you soon to join our Taal classes. So before joining the Taal classes, if you like the demo, I have some 3 questions to ask you. First is a small quiz. When you like the demo and you join the classes, your first response should be the answer of these questions. First is from which country the violin was originated from. I will give you a hint. It's a European country. Second is in which century and by whom the violin came to India. Again I repeat, in which century and by whom the violin came to India. And third question is, in which Indian state the Carnatic music was originated from? Yes, again I repeat, in which Indian state the Carnatic music was originated from? So thank you all. We will see you in the Taal class soon if you like the demo.